Boom. Let's plug your phone in and we'll get ready for that.
Boom.
Let's see. All right. Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to what we like to call Back from the Dead.
That is right.
We are very, very, very extremely tired tonight.
Yeah.
Doug, welcome back yourself. Marty. Had a great time with Marty and Doug. And we got to see Johnny. Dude, his beard is like...
Yeah.
Dude.
Yeah.
Like...
It's huge.
Oh, it was.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, we are back. We'll be back there soon enough for
Where?
Vegas.
Oh, Vegas.
Yeah,
yes.
we're back in Vegas.
That's right. That's right.
Dude, it was an exceptional show, and we're going to talk about it a little bit. I had the pleasure of doing a lot of fun things.
Oh, really?
One of them was...
Well, I was the one that working. Yeah. Exactly.
Okay, Pinocchio. One of the fun things I got to do. See, you got to sit in the truck with Pate.
Yes. Yes.
I got to sit in the truck with Doug.
Okay. I'm sorry for that.
Anyways, so we got to film Chris Pate's truck with the $1,700 most amazing system ever. We got to, what did we film? We filmed four vehicles. 4 vehicles, 2 talkie sections. So yeah, evening. It was a lot of fun. Hey everyone, welcome back. Thank you. My voice is a little stressed from doing a ton of talking.
Yes.
Finally catching a live show.
Hey, well, thank you for watching.
There you go, man.
Thank you for watching.
It's a Honda, and I just got home. Can you believe it? It's raining in Florida. It's not raining here, Christian. No rain here. But thank you for stopping by today and taking my abuse as always. So, you know, it's always fun to have you here, no matter what Paul says.
Yeah.
You guys looked well rested for the morning stream from the show. Let's just say I can fake it really, really well.
Yeah.
Because it's only for like an hour. So the one stream that I know I'm kind of, hey, good evening. I mean, it kind of looks like, yeah, anyways.
You're in the
we
pool.
were in the pool. Yes, they were.
Wow.
Well, thank you guys. No, thank you, John. I honestly only got to see you for a couple minutes, but I'm glad I got to see you because it's always fun just to catch up with, and say hi and do this face-to-face thing. Hello from Austin, Texas. What I was gonna say, the one time I really wanted to go live, but it almost didn't seem right every time I wanted to was at nighttime. Like I wanted to do a live show, but
at night.
Yeah, like everyone hanging out at the bar.
It's just hard, man. Because
it's just
at the
hard.
end of the day, it's just
I
a
know,
lot of conversations.
Yeah,
and it's just not.
Like it was like a perfect storm when we did it that one time in Orlando last time.
Yeah, but that would.
It was a small group.
Yeah, that was a small group.
It was a small group, and I got in trouble from Sue. So I don't want anyone to get in trouble from their wives.
No, I think that's going to be the one and only one. It's going to.
It might be. Although
I
really want to do one. Hey Dean, did you wear the tread off those toe shoes, dude? Let me tell you what. I don't know how many. Did you see how many miles you went?
No. I
gotta check because man, yes, you always do so many. Walking back and forth because okay, so we need this camera for the morning or this equipment for the morning, then we go back and forth and back and forth and back and forth, and so thank you to audio control, which we will in a little bit. Actually, you know what, I'll just bring them up right now for just oh god, why did I do that?
Hey, sorry guys.
I don't know what I'm doing. All right, there it is. I'd like to thank audio control for being a sponsor of that and paying for the hotel room, which was really cool.
Yeah.
So, as we say, welcome back, Oscar.
All right. So before you go, I'm just gonna go in this one, so you guys can see. Never mind.
I was gonna say, what are you doing? You want 8?
8. Perfect. There you go. Hey, like I told you, it's just.
Yeah. It's gonna be a fun show. All right. Well, let me do this. Hold on.
Perfect.
Hold on, let me bring this up. All right. So there we go. So this was the audio control booth, which some of you guys got to see. This was Chris's new truck. Mel was there also. He doesn't have a new truck. He's got the old faithful. And right back here, like see, here's the DMRTA right here where I have the mouse. Which can you see the mouse? No, you can't see the mouse. No, I was looking in there to see if you could see the mouse. So if you look in the picture, you see a DMRTA, and like right behind that was the Audio Frog booth, which Chris's car was in the Audio Frog booth with audio control amplifiers and Audio Frog speakers, and we got to listen to that, and I filmed it. And
let me see if I can zoom in. Right there.
right there. So that was, dude, that was probably the loudest, best sounding car there.
The loudest, best sounding.
So like
car.
when you sat in there, it was just like, oh my god.
It was really nice. Yes, it was.
No.
It was. I like it.
So,
I like it.
But Fernando said
Oscar.
we have to give the best sounding vehicle award. Okay, that we heard. I want to preface it with we heard, but either way, it would have been MTI Acoustics either way, because we didn't get into the jail booth to listen to Pate's employee's car. Whose car is that? What was his name? I don't know.
Oh my god.
Anyways,
man,
his but we didn't get a chance to listen to that car, so
Jeffrey.
Yeah, we didn't get a chance to listen to his, but Pate's car was in the Turi booth, which is HK. He had a bunch of Ground Zero, entry-level Ground Zero stuff. So he had a $1,700 system in his probably $500,000 Lucy pickup truck that wins all the awards. And let me tell you what, it was insanity. We got to film that.
All right, for me, that was the best car.
Well, that's what I said. We got to give him that one because it was $1,700 worth of equipment that would just make you want to cry. Like tears
That's
of
like,
just like wow.
Yep. Thank you, Doc.
Thank you for blowing up my subject.
No, I just want to say real quick, thank you to Oscar and Juan and all the team of Jason to let us hang out.
Go to the next photo.
All right, hang on.
So we're gonna do a little photo montage here real quick, just because we can. If we'll get to your questions as soon as we go through this. I was gonna say. So here's just like a view from the show floor. This. I don't remember where this is. This was in the back. This is all the way
from the back because you see
this
the
was
car in the corner.
Right, this was the group that had like the cicada and the motorcycle, and they were giving
the big tweeter.
Yeah,
they
had the big tweeter.
The 6x9
tweeter.
Yeah, that's these guys.
That's right, the cicada 6x9 tweeter.
There you go.
And here's us. This is a great picture of us when we were doing the live tour of the show floor.
Yeah.
They were taking pictures of us while we were filming them. So that was really cool.
Yeah, Christian. Thank you, man. That's awesome, buddy.
Hey guys, listen after my son's football game. Oh, very good, very good. Go team, go! 42-13.
I like it.
Kicking butt and taking names.
That's right. All right. So there you go.
So Chris Bennett back, of course, back from whatever he was doing, and now he is with
Dynamat.
Thank you. My brain just went.
Hey, that's what I'm here for.
This might not be the best night to answer a question, guys.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
If you don't get the answer you like, ask again on Sunday. Go to the next one.
All right.
There you go. This was us. Do you remember his name?
Gerardo.
That's right. This is Gerardo. So Gerardo was the gentleman that has the LED lighting company.
Yep.
And he sent us some LED lights about 2 years ago. And they're in Haley's car. You got to set in your car. And he was like, "Do you need new lights?" And I'm like, "No, dude, they still work." And he's like, "Oh, that's awesome." So I'm actually have him send me some fog lights for Haley's car.
Yeah.
Fog light replacement bulbs.
That's it.
All right, so you can shut yours off, and I will plug mine in. So hang on, guys. I got a couple more pictures.
Oh, you know what?
What?
I have more pictures.
We can go back. I know you do.
Yeah.
All right, so hold on. So this picture here is what's called the speaker's dinner. To answer this question, anything new from Dynamat? The answer to the question is yes. There is a bunch of stuff new from Dynamat that they're planning on releasing at SEMA. However, we don't know nothing. They really wasn't a talkative individual. I don't think he really kind of got what was going on. So he didn't tell us anything. But what we did get is they have new stuff. More than likely, it's either going to be SEMA or sometime next year. So do stay tuned. we will let you know, because now that Chris Bennett's there, we'll know more.
Yes.
And we'll probably know more sooner than later, but I doubt we'll be able to tell you. And there again, back to the Dynamat booth. One of the things that we found out is that Brian Mitchell has been sponsored by Dynamat for the last 13 years of his competitive career, if not longer.
He's always been Dynamat team.
Yeah, Team Dynamat.
The same thing.
So that's kind of cool. He wanted to get a picture with them, or they wanted to get a picture with him.
And to be honest with you, I think Dynamat's always been sponsored Chewy, because he's the guy.
Okay, so we have Princess, which is the new dog here, and the white one, and then Chewy is the brown one. And Princess is just a little ball of energy. So
just a little.
Just a little
I think
ball
he has
of energy.
more than just a little.
And apparently my new best friend when I'm in the car.
Oh yeah.
So I got to. She wanted hugs. She wanted hugs. So she sat in my lap for a very long time, and we had a great time driving around in the car. And she likes to just snort at the cars passing by. She's like, dude, I swear to God, she sounds like a little Potbelly pig. She's back to and you're just like, dude, please slow down. And she is so funny. But yeah, we had a great time with the dogs. As you can tell, Chewy has done this before, as he's smiling very nicely at the camera, and she's kind of drifting. There again, there's you and Chris. This is me and Arturo. Audio by Art. We talk about him all the time. He's on the show. His fingers were back there. He's the one doing the thing. And I go, hey everyone, this is Arturo. And as you'll notice, if you look close at his name tag, somehow he got a Dean tag.
Well, I mean, you can go and do this.
Oh yeah, sure, shush. But he thought it was funny, but he didn't realize he had it in upside down. And I was like, dude, yeah, okay. So yeah, he somehow got a hold of a copy of my tag. It was actually kind of funny. And
I like it. That was funny.
Yeah, that was pretty good. And that night we had a great time. We did a little laser class there in the bar where we went through a bunch of fun stuff. And of course, this was Hat Sunday with Richard.
Yeah. All right. So let me see. I got one more. Hang on. There you go. I mean, probably you guys saw this one.
Yep, so that's the three amigos.
That's right.
What's up, Ada? How are you, sir?
Hey, we miss you, buddy. Yeah, well, that's it.
Points off, Arturo. I know, right?
Yeah.
But no, so that was us getting on the plane. We caught there early, and then all three of us hopped in the truck, Brian's truck, and headed over. One funny thing was that we found out that Brian didn't know you. Oh, we got one more? Oh, yeah. All right, so hold on. Let me go back to 8. All right, so we'll go back to 8. We'll turn this back on. So this was us inside of Jay's tent.
Yep.
We got the pack shirt there is Chris. The gentleman standing in front of him is Andy Waymeyer's son. Of course, Jacob, thank you. And then you got Brian over there with the dogs. I'm talking to a gentleman from MTX who showed up. So I'm sitting on the workbench there. I wasn't done yet. Wasn't. What could you do?
It's fine.
No, and if you noticed in the corner here.
Yeah, that's Jeff.
Well, yeah, but that's Jeff Smith talking with Andy.
I just lost it.
Dude, wait, really?
Yeah.
All right, well, that's okay. We're done. Go to the next one.
There you go.
Okay. John Brettel. I don't remember what class this is. Oh, this was our
your class.
I don't remember. The dude in the red shirt is hilarious. I love that guy. Do you remember his name? I apologize. I suck at names. We had dude. He was funny. He's live streaming constantly, and I kept just running into his live streams.
Yes.
And I was having a blast.
Put in the fun
and he would get
face,
so excited when I would do it. It was so cool.
I like it.
He was just like, yeah. And I just come on and go, yeah, cocaine and women. And he'd be like, whoa! And I'd be like, it was hilarious.
All right, so
there we go.
I just want to say, this one is very interesting. Why?
Because there's a pool table in the background?
It was a pool table in the background. I went to the bathroom, and I'm walking.
You're right, it's very interesting. Way too much information.
This guy is like, hey, I know that guy. I know him from YouTube. And then I just like, nah, it's not me. So I get out of the bathroom and everything, and I'm like, hey, gentlemen. So these guys are from Crutchfield.
We're going to answer this question, so just hold on a second. I'm gonna, because I think that's important.
All right. So these guys are from Crutchfield, and I don't remember their names. They told me, and I say I'm not gonna remember, so I'm just gonna take a picture, and I'm gonna say, there you go. So they watch the show, and they're like, thank you so much for what you do for what you guys do for the industry and everything. So there you go, man.
Who are they? Did you say who they are? Yeah. Did I miss that point? Was I totally not paying attention?
Yeah,
did I just do you?
Yes, exactly.
Did I just totally do you?
See how it feels? You see how
no, you should see how it feels.
Oh, no, I don't feel
Oh, whatever. Yeah.
Just keep going.
I did meet these guys the next night.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I don't remember who we were talking with.
Yeah.
But I did meet two of them.
Yeah.
I think I met the two on the right there. The guy with the glass. Both, well, they all have glasses. The guy, well, no, two of them have hats.
When we went
they have two of them have beards. The guy in the blue shirt and the guy in the striped shirt.
Yeah.
I think I met both of those guys the next day.
Yeah. Well,
really
they
cool
were
dudes.
at the same place.
Way more excited to see you.
Okay. Hey, I mean, it looks like you see everybody.
I know.
Right time.
That's
So,
what I'm
saying.
Oh, I know who I saw it with, because they were like, "Hey, could you remove the drink from the picture?" I was like, "No."
Look at that.
So when we gave away the Ground Zero amplifiers. Nico was having the best time ever. Who's the taller one, of course? That's the son of Ground Zero.
No, then Nico is this short guy.
Nico's
right
the short guy. He was having a blast. I just want you to know that, like, both of them were just like overjoyed, and it was if you didn't catch that video of the drawing for the winner of the radioactive equipment, just watch it for the pure comedic value. These two guys, owners of Ground Zero, this was I mean, they were having a blast. I mean, if you can't see it from the picture, but Carl's wearing yellow pants. Okay, he had on yellow pants one day. He had a bright red pants the next day. This guy knows how to party, man. Holy crap! They are two of the nicest guys ever, and they had a wonderful time.
Yeah.
And they just.
Let me see if I can find another picture of.
Okay. Is that all your pictures?
That's all my pictures. Yeah, that's it.
No, that's cool.
I was trying to take.
Oh yeah, there's the yellow pants. Look at these yellow pants, man. They match the woofer in the back.
Well, that was
I'm sure that was the idea. Yeah. Oh no, dude. They had so much fun, and we thank them for letting us play along with them.
Yes.
Because.
Yes.
Yeah. You got it right there. Match the basket behind you. All right. Yeah. So that's it for the pictures. Right, so I want to come back to that post, but before, what are you going to say?
Facebook.
Yep. That's where I was headed. So if you guys want to start queuing up some questions right now, we will get to those, of course.
Yeah.
Let me go over here to.
I tried Jeff Smith post Raisin Brands for a CD. I like it.
I don't know if we have any CDs left.
Yeah, that's right.
All right.
Dave, Steven is one of them. Okay, there you go.
What are we talking about?
Crutchfield guys.
Oh, yeah. He would know.
Yeah.
Lance knows everybody. Lance is like a popular dude, man. I miss Lance. He needs to come hang out more. They should let you out, Lance. You got to do Lance auto vlog. All right, so let me go full screen on this. Hey guys, we do this thing called the 12 Volt Clean Wire Club. Fernando's going to be asking you guys soon. You guys are going to get the heads up. So we've been featuring amplifiers, which I'm going to head over to camera 2, and we'll pull this guy up here, and we'll put ourselves in the corner. Yeah. We've been featuring amplifiers, clean wire, and stuff like that, but we know there's different aspects of clean wire in the car. One of those that he's interested in is power wire. But before I do that, who do we have today?
We have Angel. This is Angel's system.
Angel,
I know, it's okay.
I love Angel. We had a good time. Congratulations, Angel. As always, do fabulous work.
Yep.
But Fernando's going to be asking you guys soon. He's going to want fuse holders. He's like got fuse holders on the mind because he does a lot of that.
I'm just going to say under the hoods. A lot
under the hood.
You guys
like
do
under the
like
hood.
big 3s and big 4s and 5s and 6, whatever you guys do.
Gauge. So,
but something that of course is clean.
We'll do a post on 12 Clean Wire Club at some point. But for all you guys that do like crazy under the hood, sexy wiring, we're gonna want to start seeing that stuff. So,
engine harnesses,
just pretty harnesses. Engine harnesses, not engine harnesses per se, Ada, but just like
engine harnesses.
Sure, just clean stuff underneath the hood.
You got it, Ada. You got it.
Yeah, you could win. You could win, Ada. Thank you. Do you have cars on the books for
when I get there?
I have no idea, man.
What the heck, man? You should be on top of that.
Why would I know? All right, hold on. I'm gonna go back to. Where do you find
you
this
just
stuff?
go all the way started? Yeah.
Okay, right there.
Hey.
So question was, hey Dean and Fernando, what headphones do you use on flights? Thank you for asking. So originally, Fernando was using a set, believe it or not, Alpine-made headphones. And they had a little Oral-B shaker in the head. I had bought them, and I immediately hated them the minute I bought them. So I put them on, played a song, it vibrated the fillings out of my teeth. I took them off my head, and I said, hey, guess what? You got a new set of Alpine headphones, my friend. And he was like, okay, cool. So he wore those for a while, and I used the HD1 Pink Floyd edition Sennheisers.
Yeah.
And they were okay. The band really hurts the top of your head. They just came out with a new version of them that has a really soft band on top. And there he is, Mr. Christopher Bennett. Hey, Chris. What's up?
Hello
from Ohio.
Great to seeing you, buddy.
Ooh, yeah. So he's in Ohio right now at the Dynamat. Dynamat headquarters.
With Jesus?
Yeah, he's with Jesus.
Okay.
Jesus Christos. Jesus Christos. And he's seen how they make Dynamat, and they actually make they like roll it, butyl, poop it out in Ohio, which to me sounds like a great field trip at some point, where I would love to go film that. Might smell bad, but I would still love to go film that. So as time goes on and Chris does this into the company, we're going to be hitting the hell out of
process of sound dampening.
How you make it. So
That's right.
I'm pretty excited. That'll be wonderful. Anyways. What was I talking about?
I don't know.
I was talking about something.
About headphones.
Oh, it's headphones. Thank you, Jesus. So
Jesus is here.
I know
today.
He's everywhere, and we're really tired. So please get me home safe. Then we talked to Kicker, and they have their Bluetooth things that a lot of you guys win when they rig the free giveaway thing. And they sent us a set of those headphones. Yeah. Thank you, Chris. They sent us a pair of those. I sent the box out as soon as I got off the phone with you. So, speaker box, we'll get those soon.
I just want to say thank you, buddy, for all the tips and tricks about
you
all the things that we talk about.
You walked him off the ledge, Robert. I have to tell you this.
Yes,
so thank you.
yes, you helped me a lot.
Fernando was in a really pissy mood there, and
then after I talked to you, I was like,
you dialed him back. So
yeah, you changed my mind.
And then which kind of weird. So back to the headphones. We're gonna answer this question. So Kicker gave us a set of those to try out, and at some point we actually filmed a video on it, and it's there. It's just I don't think I've ever edited it because it was weird. They actually sat here for like a year and a half or 2 years almost because they gave them to us right at the beginning of COVID, and then we didn't fly anywhere, so they sat over on the shelf, and then we finally got to fly somewhere. So I think I wore mine for about 2 flights.
Yeah. Okay.
You're still wearing yours.
Still, yeah.
Haley stole mine, and then I bought a pair of the Sony 1000 whatever Mark IVs, and then I just found out now they have a Mark V, which really kind of sucks because that means I got to buy a set of the 5s. So I used the Sonys. I bought the Sonys right before I went overseas in both directions. So mine have 40 plus. Yes, Sennheiser is very German, and they have them in the airport. You can buy them right there.
Chris?
So I've got about 40, 50 hours worth of playtime on mine. I really love the Sonys. They're 100% better than the Kickers, but they also cost like 4 times the amount of the Kickers. Haley had a set of Dre's. Loves the Kickers. Like, as soon as she got the Kickers, she's like, dude. She took those to Maui without hesitation. She was like, she put them on because she was like, and I go, here, try these. She put them, can I have them? I was like, yeah. So she absolutely loves the Kickers. You love the Kickers.
I love the Kickers.
Although you're waiting for me to buy the Sony Mark Vs.
No, I'm good. I
can
take the ones that we just got.
Well, no, those are wired.
I'm fine.
And then today,
I'm not that picky.
Yes, you are.
No.
He's lying like a rug.
I'm never lying in my life.
And then today, we just got for the live show. So for the live show, we've been using a set of German Maestros, which are their...
they're great.
Their judges' headphones for IASCA. The problem is that they're made to be played and then taken off. And they're not good for like an hour and a half show. The pads are really thin and whatnot. So Rode microphone just came out with the NTH 100s, which are editing headphones or studio headphones. They're studio headphones. Super comfortable. Now they have no noise canceling or anything like that. They're a wired headphone. So we just got 2 pairs of those for when we do live shows with guests. So I hope that helps you some. The Sonys are definitely the best sounding headphones that you're going to buy. The one complaint I have about the Sony is there are no buttons. It's all like touch panel on the sides, which I don't like.
Really?
Yeah, I don't like that at all. But I primarily just watch movies. So
you have a radio, it's just touch. Everything is going to be
I know,
touch.
but I can't, I don't know.
Same thing.
It doesn't, it's just, I always manage to screw it up. But they sound amazing. So.
Yeah. All right.
All right, so that's up. Yeah,
that's
go ahead before we go. 2 questions. Thank you for the 20.
Thank you for the 20, buddy.
When Crutchfield advertises speakers at 100 watts RMS, is that
100 watts?
Is that 100
total.
watts total or 100 per channel? Also, what happens if your sub box are too big or too small? Which way would you lean if forced? 100 watts RMS is per speaker. Now, keep in mind, RMS is a funny one. It stands for root mean square. It's basically a way of saying, hey, this is 100 watts RMS. That is not 100 watts. That means it'll take a peak of 100 watts. If you try to run 100 watts to it, depending on how you're running it, how you have it set up, how your EQ is, where your crossover's at, it may handle less power or it may handle more power. It's a really neat number where if you saw an amplifier that says it's 100 watts and you put a 100 watt speaker on it, then great, it'll match up. It was just a sales way to give us an idea how to match things up. Now the problem is that most amplifier manufacturers lie about their power, and who's to say the speaker manufacturers aren't lying about their power handling. Case in point, if you look at like a Focal speaker like the Flax, they have very nominal power handling. However, we typically put double the RMS power on them and they sound wonderful. So, but they're actively crossed over and they're EQ'd. So yeah, but it is a per speaker thing. What was the second question?
The second question was about the box.
About the subwoofer box. Size of the box is what dictates its power handling. So if you get the size, now keep in mind, it's not a set in stone thing. What just changes is how the speaker performs. So if you go in a smaller box, it's going to perform differently than whatever their recommended thing. Now, it could be good or bad. So typically, if it's a smaller box, you need more power. If it's a bigger box, you need less power. I would probably go on the side of a bigger box and less power if I had to. Like if I was, I got a lot of room. But ideally, I want the recommended enclosure, and I want it ported.
All right, perfect.
Thank you. Hi guys, what is the best option to add more power to the key 200.4 outputs? I hope they release a key 300.4 or 400.4, but until then, what is my best solution? I'm running it by amp. So they make the KX Marine amplifiers, which are green and really, really powerful. I would recommend getting the big KX 4-channel Marine amplifier. And if you head over to kicker.com and click on the Marine stuff, that would be my suggestion to you. Those amplifiers will eat up the voltage you're going to put into it. They make a couple different Marine amplifiers. I really like the Marine amps because they still make the KX in that series. The only difference between the red and the green are the colors. Hold on, let me see if I can pull up that.
Did you find it?
Yeah, I'm there.
All right. I ordered me a ZZ Air CP Friday evening and already received it. Oh wow, very nice. Easy 1-minute connection to my Ken was perfect.
Very nice.
Very nice.
So heading over to kicker.com, they have the 500.4 and they have the 800.4. So either one of these guys will lay waste to destroy.
Okay.
What is that?
It's a freaking liar.
Oh yeah, go down to what Scott said. Is Dean picky? LOL. Not at all.
Biggest guy, like, oh my god, this is not it doesn't, it's like 16 of an inch, little bit. Nah, no, I can't.
Listen, let me tell you what.
All right, so let's continue with the questions.
2020 Volvo, 2 sets of Hertz 3-way speakers and 1 sub. Will my buddy need load resistors? And the stereo shop gave my buddy an LC7i. Wow. I'm not sure why. I don't think it's necessary, but he is having trouble with the car now, I bet. He also has stop-start, so please let me know what steps you would take now that he is starting over. If you have stop-start, and you have what you're describing right there, you need to look at Helix. Okay, you need to get into the Helix multi-channel series. They make a 12-channel amp. That is probably where you're going to be. It's not cheap, but they sell a load bank for that. Yeah, you're going to need it. It's 2020. So, pardon me. So yeah, but I would look at the Helix DSP amplifiers for what he's trying to do. They're also stop-start compatible. That's why I'm recommending that. So if he is going to be continued to use his stop-start, Helix is your answer.
All right.
There you go. I kept it simple.
Hey, Oscar. How you doing, buddy?
What's up? Sony all day, even with the weird touch controls. Oh, for sure. I mean, there again, I don't just use them. I just use my phone. Yeah. And I did not have Sony send them to me. I went to Best Buy on a Sunday with Haley and Sue and paid full price.
Oh, so, what are you saying? You are calling Sony so they can send you one?
No, but if they want to send me the fives, I would do it, but they'll never do that.
No, but they have to send 2. Come on, guys.
Well, yeah, there's that, but, you know. I'm gonna screw you, bro. Get your own. Hell yeah, hey yeah. At Knowledge Fest, what did you think of the JL Caddy versus the Alpine F1 Status?
That wasn't...
the Caddy wasn't there.
And the Alpine wasn't there.
So I've never heard the Caddy. Like, I've seen the Caddy. So JL runs in their booth all day. You know, as you know, you were in Orlando. They run the Max all day long. They do trainings. Did you see he had a microphone this time? So he was talking. Yeah, he had the little microphone. Yeah, that was kind of cool.
That was great.
Yeah, I mean,
because in the end of the day, it's so loud.
Yeah, you need
inside. You need it. Because
yeah. Plus, as we know from talking, the DB guys, they had their motorcycle on the other side of the Sound Digital booth, and so those guys literally Sunday were just going at it. Like the last hour of the show was literally how loud can you play your motorcycle.
Yo.
You were missed you, buddy.
Yeah,
missed you, buddy.
It wasn't the same.
It wasn't the same.
Yeah, it's at 25.
What were your thoughts on the truck with the 1700 system at Knowledge Fest? So a little bit of history of the truck. It's Lucy, which is Christopher Pate. Those of you guys don't know, it's Mobile Toys out of Texas, or MTI Acoustics, which makes those amazing underseat truck boxes. They've been a sponsor of the show before. Pate is an Installer of the Year winner. He's a Retailer of the Year winner. And overall, really cool guy. Like he's definitely one of the really coolest guys ever.
Yep.
And I call him a friend. Would you call him a friend?
Yes.
He might not call us friends, but I call him a friend. Anyway,
I think he is always been like.
Anyways, so Tori wanted to borrow his truck to put the new Tori window roll-up modules in there. So that's why it was in the Tori booth, was to show the window roll-up modules. And then they were like, hey, if you're going to be in our booth, what if, let's put some Ground Zero stuff in there. And they're like, let's try something different. So it was a $1,700 system that was comprised, and you're going to see all this. We have a great video of it. But it was a 3-way set, a couple amplifiers, an 8-inch sub, and a Bluetooth player. And that was it. And
no, that was not a Bluetooth. That was a wire player.
It's Bluetooth for me.
Okay.
Oh.
I don't know.
Bluetooth.
Anyway, the truck sound amazing.
Pate was a competitor for years. Like he was the guy that owned the center drive Honda Civic. So He's got a little bit of history in this one.
He knows a little bit.
Oh, and he also had the Ground Zero 4 to 8.
Yeah.
DSP in there.
Sure.
And it was incredible. It sounded really amazing. But there again, like I said, we got to listen. The only thing kind of a bummer is that we couldn't play our normal DRM free music because there was just no way for us to connect.
No.
So it's gonna be like, hey, you get 3 seconds.
Just believe it.
You get a lot of 3 seconds. So we'll do the best we can. But yeah.
All right.
Go ahead. Your turn.
All right. I was too long, so that's what I'm
gonna take a
I
nap.
finally made it to a sound quality show, and I learned a few things. The cars sound great, but are kind of flat. They are SQ and personal presets. 3. After hearing an 8-inch mid-bass 6.5, gotta go.
So I agree with everything you said. And we've kind of said that before. And like when we had Jeff, when we filmed the video where Jeff took me around and when we went to the show together, you need personal presets because it's the Holyfield thing.
This is my opinion. The number one statement. You know, the cars sound great, but they are kind of flat. I don't think so.
I do.
Okay.
I
Number
think they're
2.
somewhat boring most of the time.
Okay. Number 2, they have an SQ and personal presets. I agree.
I want to hear the personal preset. I don't care about the SQ.
Number 3, after hearing the 8 mid bass, 6.5 has to go.
Now, where I was going with this is when we were talking with Andy. I think this was when Jeff and I went out on Instagram the day before on Saturday. He was talking about 8-inch mid bass and how if you're using an 8-inch mid bass, you have to have a mid range. So it has to be an 8 something and a tweeter. You can't just go 8 and tweeter.
Right, it's a mid range.
Or the 8 that you're trying to have that has deep mid bass, it's not going to, because like Audison and the Prima line make an 8-inch mid bass, and somebody else makes an 8-inch mid bass tweeter combination. But it's not. It's a higher range. It's like it's not going to give you deep mid bass. The gap is too big. Like it can't play up high enough. So if you're going to do the 8-inch mid bass, like you should, because it's great. You have to have a 3-way set. You have to have a 3-way.
All right. So I have a question.
Go ahead. Thank you.
When we say flat, I don't consider it a flat. Like it sounds great, but I don't see it as a flat. I think it's very dynamic, big, very,
Well, okay, what we're talking about by flat is that there's no big. So, like for example, like we know that when we set customers' cars up, they like to have that little in the end, a little sizzle. It doesn't do that. Like it just straight across. So you could put a ruler on. So like when we come down off of, like when we tune a car, we come down, you slope down 315, 400, 500, 500, there's a dip, and then it rolls back up at 6.8, 8,000, and then as we scroll down the line, you get into the tweeter frequencies, at 5, 6.8, 8, we put a little bump there, okay, to add a little sizzle to the music, because a lot of people want that, yeah, baby, ooh, sweet.
Okay.
Now, in a car like that, the subwoofer being up front. Okay, Brian's car is extremely dynamic. Okay, and it's like it's loud as hell.
And that's what I'm saying. Like I listened Oscar's car after like Jeff, like you guys like did the thing and everything, and it wasn't flat.
Right, but did they tune it to be flat? He's not tuning it to compete. They just tuned it to sound
He's
good.
Competing. He has second place.
He doesn't have
3
first place.
third places. It doesn't matter.
No first
you
place.
got close. It's competing.
Closest no cigars. I don't think I enjoyed the way Oscar's car sounded.
Yeah.
But the center was off, and I told him that. I was like, "Center's off, man. I don't know what you're aiming for." And they're like, "It's supposed to be that." I was like, "Oh, well, man, I'm deaf, but it's not." It sounded great. But typically when I sit in these cars, they're kind of boring for me. That's all.
Yeah.
It could be the music too, because they always play the same crappy ass music. They always play some old guy singing.
Old guy. Well, I mean, it's just boys, man.
I don't want to hear that.
There you go. Yes, you're right, Doug. It was Bluetooth. Okay.
Of course course he's right. It's Doug.
It's Doug. Yeah,
Doug
Doug is
Fresh.
right. Doug Fresh. Yeah, that's right. This is true.
No comment. Did you guys order any of the new P6 Ultimate? Apparently they're about to ship. No.
Not yet.
No, we're still trying to feel that around. We will have it ready for you at SEMA. Perfect. What? what will be ready? I just want those hangouts. Anyways. Did the $1,700 system include the wiring needed? Just curious. Thanks, guys. That was equipment. That was equipment only.
Yeah.
This is a $250,000, if not a $500,000 truck. With full. I mean, Lucy has won more trophies, more best of shows than any car I know of. But that's not saying much because I don't know a lot of cars. It's like, what is it? A C10? Is that what it is? Chevy?
I'm not gonna say because
I thought it was a C10 of some
Okay,
kind.
Doug, what is it?
I believe it's a C10. It's just like, what does he say?
Huh?
That's just the retail price of electronics and speakers.
There you go. That's exactly, yeah. It's just the retail price of it.
All right, what is Doug saying? In case the battery is a foot away from the amps and the DSP next to them as well, so all cables should be around $100. So there again, hold your thoughts on the C10. We did a really cool video.
Yeah.
We'll talk more about it, and we can discuss it once we get it up in a couple weeks. Cause we can't get you the C10 as much as you guys are probably excited to see it, because we got to get the Porsche done, right? Don't we have to get the Porsche video? Like if I get one more guy going, is a 1968 C10, and it is ground zero, full ground zero system. But if I get any more, like Lucy will be here. Oh, I can hear my music in SEMA. We might have to shoot another one when we get there, and because hell, by the time we actually get around to visit it, we might have been able to hear it twice. Hold on.
What's that?
Scott, these facial expressions regarding Scar comment was priceless.
Yeah, that should be a meme. Like everybody can take a screenshot of this show right now.
No, you
and make a meme.
You have to go back to where when Hi-Fi said that.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Harmon, anything newsworthy? No. Okay, so really at this show.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is the thing. It's August. Or is it September? It's August. So it's August, almost September. Very little of anything happens in August and September because, like, if you're going to release anything, you're going to hold it till SEMA, which is in the first week of November. Because why would you want to tell anybody now? The only new products that like we filmed and we talked about while we were there was Diamond Audio. So Mr. Brian Piper from Diamond Audio was like, "Hey man, I got to show you a bunch of this new stuff." Ooh, which reminds me, and he better this time because they have in the Diamond Audio line. Remember the hub, Bass Pro Hub? JBL?
Yeah.
They have theirs, but they have a compact version of it.
Yeah, very
so,
slim.
Supposedly. They're going to send us, they make it an amplified, non-amplified. I asked for the amplified version of it because I feel that's going to be the more popular version.
Yep.
But they're supposedly sending us that. And I was like,
yeah, he told me.
That will be cool.
Yeah, he told me.
Because for one, we'll put it in your car and it fits, but then also it may fit in Sue's car.
Yeah.
So, because she has that right now in her car from Bose, and it sucks. So, I don't like bright tweeters. Well, that's why you have Morel. Duh. I thought that was obvious.
Yeah. All right.
I'm giving Oscar a hard time, by the way. His car sounded fabulous, guys. And if I blew his subwoofer, just kidding. Mister, I got my fours before you got yours. But his future is so bright, he has to wear shades.
Yes. It's like Oscar has a blue eyes, like really blue, that he has to wear glasses all the time.
Did I tell you the Jaime story?
No.
Jaime Palafax, owner of Agora Auto Sounds. Great guy. Love the guy. One of the best fab guys I know. Anyway, sorry, Ada. He comes up to me and he goes, dude. He was about ready to say something cocky because we basically just throw verbal punches at each other all weekend. And he was about ready to say something cocky and he walks up to me and goes, "Bro, you have like the prettiest blue eyes." And I was just so caught off guard. I didn't know what to say. I was like, well thank you. You know? Like,
why not?
damn it. Okay. Follow up on my SQ post. I heard the Morel Mazda 3.
And he had a 9-inch mids in the doors, and I was completely blown away. And I have 3-piece Morel set, so the 8-inch will work. I'm so sorry.
Yeah. But there again, it's a 9-inch when you look at the Morel.
The Mazda 3.
Yeah. So
that would be Jack Deal car, probably.
Yeah, it had to be. Yeah.
All right. What? Hang on. I was trying to find out this one, but here we go.
When setting gains, do you set EQ before or after? Thanks. I always set the EQ before. So I set the EQ before. So like if I'm doing a DSP, my gains start all the way down, and then I start working my way through it. And there again, I'm not using a DD1. I'm just, most of the time these DSPs have plenty of output voltage or very little gain, if any, is needed. So yeah, I set my EQ, and then if I need gain, which most of the time, honestly, most of the time we don't, but if we need it, that's when we go back and we address the gain issue.
Yeah.
Love your show. Thank you, Lionel.
Thank you.
Oh, hold on. What is that? Go there. City. Yep. Did you know?
Okay.
I just wanted to read that. Alpine PXE 8S has hub control on the wired controller. Found it by accident. Have to hold down the knob for 20 seconds. Not in the manual. Okay, so I had the PXE 850S in my Camaro for about 3 or 4 years. Could never find the subwoofer volume control. It's a lot easier now on the X, but still sucks. But no, it is not in the manual. But thank you, because I have mine sitting right there, and we could never find it. So I just was like, screw it. Don't care.
At least I have a car with system.
Yeah, at least I have an interior in my car, bitch, please. No. Did you guys hear the JL Mazda 6?
No, we.
Oh, that was Pate's.
That was Jeffrey's car.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. To me, wire is wire. I have switched between cheap twisted pair and cables costing thousands of dollars. I'll use what looks good in the install. That's why Doug and I get along. Because, hey man.
Have any of your bills competed?
I don't think so.
No, I mean,
so the thing is like a standard install is not.
they competing in the road.
Yeah, just switching lanes and stuff.
That's it.
A standard install is typically not going to be your competition car. Don't get me wrong. We put a lot of effort into our installs to make them as clean as humanly possible.
And the tune, yeah.
But and sounding the best, the best that we can with the equipment we use. But the reality is that there's a lot of rules when it comes to competition as far as elements that have to be done, and it's not your typical thing. So, meaning like you have to take pictures and you have to make sure there's this and that and this, and so a lot of those things just
a lot of rules
don't make sense in a normal install. So it would be a lot more money to do that type of stuff. So no.
Yeah.
What was that?
No, I'm saying we document everything in a video.
Yeah, but it's not really the same.
All right.
I asked Moscone on their YouTube video about their DSP mixer if you can use the polarity inverters at the output to make differential signals like rear fill. They replied yes. There you go. They said yes. So then that answers your question. And I'm assuming, though I don't remember your name from the previous, I believe this is the same guy that has been asking about the AB class DSP amplifier. So if they said yes, and there again, the guy you would talk to is either Nick or Sage, and they would just instruct you on that one. But if they said yes, then that's the one you want. Search is over.
I said go for it. Let's see.
Go for it.
Do you advise putting 6.5 in a ported enclosure for the doors for SQ car?
I mean, that would be interesting. I mean, no.
I mean, that would be a Jeff's question, you know.
Well, no, it has nothing to do whether it's Jeff or whatnot. I mean, okay, so for example, if Brian in the Charger that was at that we filmed, they have 8-inch in the kick panels that are in ported enclosures. Okay, so they built, they used the frame rail of the car to build part of the enclosure, and then it ports out, I believe, out the top. Anyways, but he says it in the video where it's ported, but those are 8-inch cabinets in the kick panel. And the reason why they went for the kick panel is obviously for the better imaging. And that's, if you're trying to do an SQ car, that's where you want the speakers, is far forward up in the kick panels, not in the doors. Now, as far as building a ported chamber in the door like BMW or Mustang style, listen, I'm going to repeat what Andy says. The 6.5 is there to play mid-range. Your subwoofer does a much better job playing mid-bass than the speaker in the door. That's not to say when you put an Audiofrog GB 6.5 in the door, that thing just doesn't like pound like a just mad fiend, because those are some of the like most mid-bassy speakers on the face of the earth. But you know, he's going to cross them over at 80 hertz and let the subwoofer play forward and give you a ton of mid-bass. Some people want to cross them over at 70 hertz and let the mid-bass do a little bit more work, get you that sound. But the reality of it is those are, like when you buy a 6.5-inch mid-bass, it is not made to be played in a chambered box, and if it is, it still has airspace requirements, so you have to hit that. Just putting a small little box behind a speaker and putting a hole on it, like Jeeps do, those things sound terrible. You know, you need to get the right amount of airspace to do it, which you may be planning on doing. And if you can get the right amount of airspace, then yeah, why not? Because then it's in a nice enclosure as opposed to just rattling the outside of the car.
Yeah.
All right. What you doing to that Honda in the back? This has got the Honda with the premium audio system. We're putting in 2 Alpine amplifiers and the Alpine 850X DSP. So we're doing our standard system as far as that goes, where we take the 0850X, which has 8 channels of amplification, 10 channel DSP, 6 channels of input. For the Honda, we need at least 6 channels of input because we need the center, sub, and the driver, passenger, tweeter, mid-range. Then the center and the components that are going in the rear get powered off of the 850X. He's got a 4-channel that's going to power the tweeter and the mid-bass in the front door, as well as a sub-amp that will power the X-type subwoofer enclosure that he got. So it's a full Alpine build. It ought to be fun. But we'll take a look at it tomorrow on Instagram. We just didn't have time today because we were falling asleep. Hi, Dean. Hi, Fernando.
Hi. Alright, so hang on. I was trying to see this one.
I have a D61200 audio control. What speakers do you recommend for 2021 GMC Sierra with the Bose 7-speaker, front dash, front doors, and rear doors? Whew. So this is kind of a fun one. With some work, you can fit the 3.5 coaxial on the top of the dash. Now, if you got a D61200, you have enough power for the Illusion 3.5s, which are pretty badass. So you could go with the Illusion 3.5 up in the dash if you wanted, but it's a 3.5. So did it say Bose? So whatever you choose. You need to go active, meaning you need something that is up in the dash that is capable of playing as high as you want and down in the mid-range. The speakers in the door are going to be on their own channels, assuming you have the D61200, so hopefully you're planning on doing a 6-channel system here. That's a 6x9, so any 6.5 or 6x9 can go into that door. It's really the 3.5 that's the hard one to find. entry level wise, or affordable, I should say, Kenwood has the 6903 set, which works really well, but you have a lot of power, so I mean, you could really get some high impact stuff in there. So maybe a full cal flax 6-inch mid bass would work really well. If you reach out to any Orca dealer that sells full cal stuff, they can actually order you just the mid bass if you want, and then whatever mid bass you put in the front door, just get the Maxine coaxial for the rear. But a very nice combination is the Illusion 3.5 in the dash, mid bass in the bottom of the door 6.5, and a 6.5 in the rear coaxial, or nothing in the rear, but you need the rear.
All right. 2020 Volvo.
This is literally the first question we had.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, this was.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, we answered this like an hour ago, 30 minutes ago.
Really? I was not here.
Yeah, you were. It's okay, man. It's 56 after.
I know.
We can wrap it up.
All right. Well, thanks so much, guys. I was just.
We can go home.
I saw something that is like, you have one more, and I'm like, okay.
No, it's all good.
All right. Well.
It's the R-type box that they make. Do you have DNF tool drawer and stuff like that loaded up on your computer?
Hang on. Where is it?
Switch to that. Okay.
No, this is a commercial.
All right, we'll just go back to the internet portion of it.
I'm going to.
Sure. So you're having a hard time.
Yes, I do.
Right. Well, hey guys, listen. It is Monday, which means it's a brand new week. We'll be doing full shows. Boy.
Yeah.
Pardon me. Yeah, I know. So we'll be back Saturday, of course. I'll be on Thursday's Hi-Fi Vega Network with Reverse Polarity and Side Jag. Friday will be the news. Tune in during the week for Instagram updates. But before we go, what we want to take a look at here is camera 3 is DNF Tool Drawer. That's right, DNF Tool Drawer is the home of all the tools that we use. So inside of here you can find links to all the tools that we use, as well as a tool that we make and sell right here, which is the IRTA2. The RTA2 is a 2-channel electrical RTA. That's right, 2-channel electrical RTA, which means you can hook it up to speaker wires, amplifier outputs, whatever you want, and see what the heck is going on. If you want to see what your signal looks like, if you want it like in that Sierra, there's tons of videos on there that show you how to use it, things you can look for. But if you're an installer of any kind, you need an electrical RTA. You need to be able to see what these wires are doing in these newer cars, because there's a lot of strange stuff going on.
That's right.
So definitely check that out. You got DNF swag?
DNF swag? No, I didn't have that.
Dude, what, you just sitting over there taking your time, man? Just like, hey, I'm good. I'm ready to go.
Hey, I just say, let's go, and I say, let's go. All right, just close everything, and...
Yeah. What is it?
It's just waiting.
Okay.
You know.
DNF Swag is a place you can go to find all the cool 5-star apparel. Hey, there it is, all the cool 5-star apparel. The newest shirt up is no umbrellas on your slides.
What? Okay, what did Nico say?
I have no idea. Doesn't matter. That's what we say it is. It's limited edition, so get it while it lasts. It's brought as an HKI sponsored, as well as 5-star sponsored shirt. But or go for the Brian Mitchell. Let's be honest, Brian Mitchell's way cooler.
Brian Mitchell's cool.
But either way, that's what we got going on. It is going to be a long week, guys. So you need a lot of candy, Marty. You need a lot of candy. Anyways, thank you guys so much for spending your day with us. Thank you for watching us while we were gone and participating in all the fun and exciting things that we did. We got more stuff coming up here shortly. We got a couple more trips before. Of course, we got SEMA coming up.
That's right.
So we're going to do a ton of live from SEMA. Maybe. We'll see how it goes. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
But we'll be there with Audio Control having lots of fun. All right, guys. That's it for today. Thank you so much for tuning in. You guys have a great rest of your week. We'll see you throughout the week. Got anything else?
That's it, guys. Thank you so much.
Bye.